Hello Pisces, what is going on? Welcome to another love and romance reading for April 2023. Welcome back to the channel. So this reading may resonate if you have a Pisces sun, moon, rising Venus, or any other major Pisces placements. Please remember though that this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. And also Pisces, feel free to swap the roles if it makes sense. I could be talking about you or your person because I am simply reading energies. And lastly, if I genuinely feel that it will be insightful to do an extended based on what we see here, you'll be able to find a link for that in the description box below. But enough of me talking, let's dive into it with some oracle cards just to grab the overall theme and energy, and then we'll dive deep with tarot. So overall theme and energy, please, for the Pisces collective. What do you need to release? Waning moon. Oh, wow. Pisces. So there's something here. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we do have, ooh, okay, I do like this. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. So maybe for some of you, you have Capricorn in your chart. Maybe your person does, but that is absolutely not necessary. But whenever I see this, what do you need to release? There's something that you are holding on to, okay? And it could be anything. For some of you, this may be some sort of negative feeling or thought. For others of you, possibly assumptions, jumping to conclusions. But for many of you, I'm sensing that there's something here that is going on between you and the person that you're connecting with that needs to be released. This could have been some sort of past experience that occurred or something that is going on between the two of you. Whatever this is with your hard work is paying off. I do feel like you have been, I'm getting the word diligent. I don't know why, that just like came to me out of nowhere. But I also feel you've been quite patient in a situation. And I feel as though you've even been a bit methodical. Again, I'm not sure why this is coming to me, but it's really the sense that you are dealing with some sort of matter in a mature way, but there's still something that needs to be let go of. And this could really be about just putting a situation to rest once and for all. I do feel as though, if you are holding on to some negative energy or assumptions or anything like that at this time, please meditate, please ground yourself. I feel like for some of you, you may be jumping to conclusions regarding a situation and feeling as though it's going to turn out a lot worse than it actually will. Because remember, you don't discredit yourself. You need to give yourself more credit here, Pisces, because your hard work is paying off. You need to trust your intuition at this time. It is leading you to the right places. It's leading you on the right path or towards the right path. Okay. It's time to trust your intuition, because you're very, very intuitive, and now is not the time to doubt this. Transformation. Okay, so there may have been a major shift or some sort of major transformation. This makes sense with all of the eclipse energy that is occurring around this time, especially through the first part of May. And I'm very much sensing there could have been some sort of turning point, like a death or rebirth in a situation, or you are sensing that something is on the verge of some sort of major transformation. We do have fertility at the bottom of the deck, so I do feel as though something is changing here. It's like letting go of something that has been taking up space, that has been taking up energy, so that there can be room for something new to grow, for some sort of seed to be planted. Maybe for some of you, just for some of you, there may be a pregnancy. Okay, I'm getting that for maybe like 1, 2, maybe 3 of you. This is equivalent to the Empress card in the typical Rider-Waite deck. But I do feel as though something beautiful and new is coming in for you. And you may not know this yet, Pisces. You may have planted this seed a while ago, and you may start to see something start to bloom or blossom. For others of you, you're planting this seed right now. And this is why there's a need to be patient with something. Okay. Let's check out the issue, challenge, or block for the Pisces. Ooh, okay, will be texting you, spontaneous. So this wanted to fly out. We have nearby, so you could be dealing with someone who lives nearby. Excuse me, maybe in, your neighborhood and so forth. Or if this is not the case, and this is talking about something manifesting that is not too far off. Okay, I love this card. But this is also dealing with the immediate environment, as I said. Now with spontaneous and will be texting you, are you dealing with someone here who's a bit on and off with their, communication style? Okay, is there some sort of block or issue with communication? Are you dealing with someone who's a bit unpredictable? You're not entirely sure what to expect. Maybe they are a bit of a bad texter and you don't know, what's really going on here. Maybe there's someone here who just randomly texts you out of nowhere sometime. Or maybe this is when you will be receiving some sort of spontaneous text message that you may not know exactly what to do with, There's some sort of major shift coming in here, though. Let's pull 3 more from the Romance Angel Oracles, and then we'll dive deep with Tarot and see what this is all about, Pisces. Okay. It is safe for you to love. Keep an open mind. I do like this. Passion. At the bottom of the deck, we have past life relationship. You have known each other before, so maybe this could be someone from, a past life if you believe in that type of thing. But what I'm really getting here is, even if you don't believe in that type of thing, to you I sound silly right now. With past life relationship, this is telling me that there is some sort of history with you and this person. For some of you, this could be someone from your past coming back in. And if that's not the case, then you are just dealing with someone that you do have some history with here, Pisces. And this may not mean that, you've known this person for years, and it may not even necessarily be about the duration, but more so about the quality of this history and how deep it went, okay? But I do feel like there's a lot of questions around, can I trust this person? Is this person safe? I feel like you're trying to keep an open mind. I feel like you've been patient, but there's something about this person that's very unpredictable. This person may be difficult to read. I do feel like you may be feeling like you are on the verge, or this connection is on the verge of some sort of major transformation. And again, you may be seeing this come in. Maybe you don't see it quite yet, but this is this energy of this connection. Some sort of change is going to occur here. Either this is something that is ending, or this is something that's going to experience this reinvention. Okay, but there's a lot of passion here between you and this person. And I feel like you need to release some negative thoughts, Pisces, because you may be feeling like, I should have walked away sooner. This isn't worth it. And you're just dealing with a lot of negative thoughts, right? And this may be very much based on past experiences. You don't want to be jumping to conclusions, okay? But, there is an issue here. If you're dealing with someone who is inconsistent and is a bit all over the place and you're not entirely sure what to expect, of course, you're not going to feel safe in this connection, and there's going to be a lot of questions coming up for you, around the time that you are investing. But I think that there's a little bit more here that may not be showing up quite yet with the Oracle cards. We really got to dive deeper here, so I do want to bring out the tarot. So let's see what this is all about. Spirit, please tell us more about what do you need to release. Transformation, spontaneous, will be texting you. It is safe for you to love. Keep an open mind and passion, because I feel like, with this person, it's just like the energy I'm getting is like 50-50, and you can take that as it resonates. But it's like it could go either way right now. There's a lot of questions within your mind, though, and something does need to change. There needs to be some sort of shift here. There's something that needs to be released in order for this connection to move forward. And for some of you, it may be this person's inconsistent habits, or just general habits here about how they go about things, or regarding how they go about things. Is there, my voice just kind of shook there. Is there some sort of, I feel like there's an issue with expression and communication, really, Pisces. So let's get the tarot out and see what this is about. Queen of Swords. So you could have air in your chart. Maybe your person does, but that is not necessary. 10 of Swords in the reverse. So there was something painful that occurred here, or there's something that really feels like it's hanging by a thread. I do feel like there's a desire to heal something. The Empress. So maybe for some of you, there's a Taurus here, but again, not necessary. There could have been a pregnancy. And that's, like I said, for 1, 2, maybe even 3 of you. There could be someone here who also has children. But I do feel like there's a very mature energy here, Pisces. Your person is showing up as the star in the reversed Aquarian energy. So they could have Aquarius in their chart. 4 of Pentacles representing you. 7 of Wands. Okay, so there may be some sort of communication coming in. Okay, and if this is not the case, then there's someone here who is very much looking at a situation and really drawing upon their logic. Okay, but I do feel with this Queen that there could be some direct communication, something that is expressed here. And I feel like this may be very necessary because the Queen of Swords is going to say what she needs to say. She's not going to sugarcoat it. She's not going to be rude about it, but it may be a bit direct. With the 10 of Swords in the reverse, I do feel like there's something here that ultimately needs to be addressed, talked through, and healed. And I do feel like there's a desire to do this. In the past, there was this very nurturing energy, okay? There was abundance here. There was a lot of energy to work with to really manifest and create, okay? And if that's not the case, then this just may be a Taurus or someone who is just bringing in a lot of warm energy to the situation, or the situation just felt like it was very nurtured. Okay, now the star in the reverse is telling me that your person down here, there's something here that this person may, like, it may feel like this person's healing is being blocked at this time. And if that's not the case, then this person may be dealing with just a lot of like self-criticism, self-doubt. But they ultimately feel like there's a need for healing on this person's end, and they're viewing the situation through that lens. They're acknowledging that there's something here that needs to be dealt with, okay? But their self-doubt could be kind of getting the best of them here. I'm not gonna lie, you know? We have to pull more cards though. The 4 of Pentacles representing you, and remember, feel free to swap the roles here if it makes more sense. However, I do read down here usually as your person, and the person up here is you. But what I'm seeing right now, Pisces, is you may be withholding some information, okay? You may not be saying too much. You may be holding back. And this could just be holding back your energy in general, or you may be just simply not speaking up, okay, or speaking up about everything. There's something you're withholding. There's definitely this focus on control and security, okay? Now with the 7 of Wands showing up here, there is a situation where it's like standing your ground, okay? She's in this protective bubble. And this may be about stabilizing this connection. We really need to explore a bit more here, but I do feel like there is someone here who has their feet, you know, planted into the ground in some way, shape, or form. Okay, so there is some sort of steadiness here, and I do like that. Now, for the bottom of the deck, we do have the Lovers in the reverse. This is Gemini energy, and this is telling me that there may have been some sort of disconnect that occurred between the two of you, or a sense of disharmony, or feeling like something was misaligned. The secondary energy is the High Priestess in the reverse. So this is Pisces energy as well. But there may have been some sort of, and I'm getting 2 different storylines here, Pisces, but this could be that there was some sort of information that was revealed here. Okay, there may have been some sort of information that was previously withheld that kind of came out. And if that's not the case, then this is telling me that someone may not have been connected to their intuition, and they were overthinking, and there was just a lot of focus on logic. And sometimes when you think too much and you don't have this balanced mindset and drawing on your intuition, there can be this energy of like stumbling a bit because you're thinking too much. You're just zooming in, tunneling something, and not really paying attention to the situation overall. And so there could have been someone here who was not connected to their intuition, and this caused some sort of disruption or disharmony. Okay. So Pisces, what I want to do here is I want to get some more information. I want to clarify, and we're going to keep this out because I don't want to forget about this overall energy, because this is going to be key. For some of you, maybe there was some sort of breakup that did occur here already, and now there's something here that needs to be talked about and discussed. But as I said, I want to get some more information. I want to dive deep here. As a reader, it's just easier for me to draw all of the cards at once. So that's what we are going to do. For that transparency, I'll do it all on camera, and then we'll dive deep. All right, Pisces, let's get into this. So I did turn some of these cards upside down just so that the table does not get too overwhelming for your eyes or mine. We're going to start with the cards that are upright, and then we'll make our way to the cards that are upside down. But as I said, for that transparency, I did draw everything on camera. And so we're going to be starting with the past. And for some of you, this may be the more recent past. For others of you, the more distant past. And for others of you, you may actually be dealing with this energy right now. And if that's the case, then this will be indicating that you will be transitioning out of this energy and into the more current energies, which we'll get into in a moment. But I am sensing that there was quite a tough situation here. And I feel as though there was someone here who was really trying to sort through a particular situation. There was someone here who was really showing up with this nurturing energy. And I do feel like there was someone who was trying to find creative solutions to whatever issue there was. And this could have even been someone who was responding maturely to a situation where there was another person who was acting a bit immature, or as though their words and their actions were not aligning, or there could have even been some defensiveness. With the Five of Wands and the Three of Swords in the reverse, I do feel like there was a situation where it's just like both people wanted to compromise deep down, or not even compromise, but heal a situation, because this could be compromise. I don't know why that came out. Could be compromise, but to work through something, to heal something, to reconcile, okay? But it may have felt as though someone was not necessarily willing to compromise, is what I'm getting, okay? There may have been a situation where it felt as though everything kind of came tumbling down. Now, for some of you, this situation may have been rooted in business, finance, or possibly just, career and finance, or just general family dynamics. And if that's not the case, and this is about investments, legacy, long-term investments, and how someone spends their time, their energy, and their resources. And I feel as though, with the Five of Swords and the Six of Swords, the Five of Wands upright and the Six of Swords, this is like really, really, there was conflict here, trying to go towards better waters, and it's almost like trying to get out of the mud, trying to get out of a sticky situation. It's like you two may have tried to resolve something, and it may have been quite difficult. And for some of you, it may not have been fully resolved. Okay, and this is because with the Five of Swords, there is this tension. Okay, there are disagreements. There's this sense of sometimes egos, power struggles. Okay, egos that are kind of battling it out, but definitely power struggles in a way. But I feel like there was someone here who did see the ability to show up in this mature energy. And I do feel like, whether you realize it or not, if this was you, there was a lot of positive influence, okay? Whether you realize this or not. And it may have really felt, even if you did get through this with this person at this time, it may have felt, well, maybe the next time, I don't know if we're going to get through that. Maybe the next time we won't, because I feel like there's some sort of elephant possibly in the middle of the room here. Okay. So I want to pull some cards here. I want to get some more information about this situation. And I am actually in the middle of creating my own oracle deck. So the artwork is in the process of being made right now. So I just have the words just written on these cards for now. But we're going to use this just to grab some more information. I'm going to be bringing this into the reading. It has been very much accurate for me. So please comment below and let me know if these cards resonate for you too. But let's see what this is about. Robotic. Okay. Shattered. Career and money. Balance. Boundaries. Okay, so some sort of healing. It's like if it feels like it was blocked. Okay, even if you and this person did get over some sort of hurdle, it may have felt as though it was not fully healed. There may have been someone here who was acting a bit robotic. Okay, and this means that they were, like I said, with that High Priestess in the reverse, not connecting to their intuition. Okay, someone may have kind of came in and shattered the reality of whatever it was that was going on. So there could have been some sort of communication or situation that may have felt quite cold, or more of that swords energy. And it just, something was just, it really feels like some sort of like wake up call that occurred, or some sort of reality check, or a situation was just kind of like shattered. And it's like looking at the situation after the fact and realizing that there's a need to really work on healing this and working through whatever happened, but ultimately there was some sort of block. And this may have to do with career and money and some sort. And if that's not the case, this is a general reading. So this could have to do with anything day to day, or something that's possibly just impacting one's career and finances, even if it's not directly having to do with the situation. But there is some sort of issue with balance. And maybe this has to do with how someone is choosing to spend their money, or their general decisions within this area. There's some sort of imbalance here. Is there someone maybe here that's like working a bit too much, or like putting all their time into their career? Or maybe for others of you, it's how someone is choosing to spend their time and their energy and where they're investing this, right? And with boundaries in the reverse and optimism, you know, it may feel as though someone here may have attempted to push someone's boundaries, or there may have been a sense that someone was attempting to do that, possibly breaking expectations or not meeting expectations, or shattering someone's reality, which brings back, is this person safe to love? You know, like questioning this. I just feel like something happened here that caused a big wake up call to someone. The person who had this wake up call was doing their best to step into this mature energy to handle the situation as best as they could. However, what kind of came from this situation may have really felt like someone was challenging or attempting to disrespect or push boundaries of another person, and it really brought in this sense of like this lack of optimism surrounding the situation. Okay, that's what I'm really getting here. Because this energy that I'm seeing now, the current energies or the incoming energies for others of you, I do feel like there is someone here who is looking at or speaking up about some sort of situation that has been bothering someone, or putting someone very much in their head. Now, for some of you, just for some of you, there may actually be a bit of a timeout between you and this person. And if that's the case, then I do feel like there's something that this person does want to come in and say to you. The thing is with the King of Pentacles in the reverse, you may be dealing with someone who is very much focused on their career, their finances, their status in an imbalanced way. Okay, this may also be, if that's not the case, this could be just like a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus who is showing up with this like very stubborn energy, and even a sense of like selfishness. There could be someone here who is looking at or expressing that the way that someone is behaving is very much keeping them stuck in their head, or there's someone that's like looking at this. Let's clarify just the Queen of Swords here specifically. So there is evaluation, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, so the Emperor in the reverse, Aries energy. So I feel like there's someone here who's looking at things quite logically. The efforts that have been put in, okay, and, you know, reaping what you sow. Because the Seven of Pentacles is also about hard work and commitment. And there could be a fire sign here as well. But ultimately, with the Queen of Wands in the reverse, this could actually be looking and thinking about addressing some sort of behavior. But ultimately, I do feel like if this is communication, this is more so the period of someone thinking about what it is that they want to communicate. And first, they are evaluating the situation. And this could be just in this pulled back state and really drawing on their past experiences and so forth, and looking at possibly, you know, warning signs that they're seeing or red flags, evaluating that. Or if that's not the case, I mean, for some of you, I do feel with the Queen of Wands in the reverse, there's some sort of red flag here, or there's some sort of issue with how someone is showing up. And this could be sure about how one initiates and, you know, takes action. But there could also be someone here, especially because we saw the Emperor in the reverse at the bottom of the deck, who's showing up with this like unstable energy. And it could be related to control, but it could also be someone who is a bit arrogant and temperamental. And if that's not the case, and this is the opposite of more of like this like wet noodle, like someone who's not really stepping into their power, okay? And I feel like someone's looking at that. But someone is evaluating and looking at someone else's energy, and I feel like there's someone who wants to speak up about it. Let's draw a couple more here. These cards. Sadness and grief. So this makes sense day to day. Scythe. So yeah, there is a sense of sadness and grief, and I feel like this is stemming from the past. It's been carried over, but this has to do with day-to-day things, or, you know, there's something on your mind or on someone's mind day to day. And this could be around something that needs to end or be cut out. There's some sort of obstacle, and it may feel like, yeah, there's someone here. This may have to do with the well-being of the connection, or one's well-being, where they're feeling like the other person is very much like impacting their well-being or their vitality, their energy. I do feel like there is this sense of desiring to work through particular obstacles, but there are some day-to-day challenges here. It may feel with collaboration in the reverse on a day-to-day basis, there's someone here who is not really stepping it up. It may feel like you're kind of doing everything yourself, or that one person is. It may feel as though, yeah, there's just this lack of collaborative teamwork type energy. And with Scythe and communication, I do wonder if there's someone here who is considering cutting off communication with another person, or there's some sort of issue with communication here that needs to be dealt with and like cut off for good. And this may be certain like habits. Okay, so this may have to do with home and family, possibly justice. Okay. Transformation. So there could be a situation here. I feel like someone is upset that there have been these attempts or this desire to really work through something, but someone else is not like receptive to that, or they're just not showing up with this collaborative energy. And it may have to do with long-term investments and so forth, home, family, or some sort of situation that is just like impacting that like home front or just the day-to-day, right? Because this is a general reading, but take what resonates. But at the very least, there's something here. It's like where you wake up in the morning and you think about the situation, it bothers you, because there's something off here. There's something that needs to be addressed. And I feel like it's weighing on someone's well-being here. But there's something here that needs to be dealt with, and it has to do with communication. There's some sort of either communication block or too much is something. There's excess. And this could be, or for others of you, there's not enough of something, but home and family and justice, and this is about taking accountability, making things right, stepping it up. Something needs to be dealt with. Now, your person with the star in the reverse Aquarian energy, the King of Cups. Now, this may be a water sign of Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They could have that in their chart possibly. We also have Judgment, which is Libra energy for me. For some, it's Scorpio. We have the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Cups. So I feel as though there's someone here who, this person, they're acknowledging that there's a situation that needs to be addressed here, okay? This person may be coming off cool, calm, collected with how a situation is. They may be showing up in that way at least. But there is some sort of massive wake-up call that is occurring for this person. And there may be some sort of decision that has to be made, okay? I feel as though this person is desiring, and this could be flying under the radar, but there's something here that this person has their sights on that is their wish fulfillment. And it very much hits them within the heart, in a good way. There's something here that they desire. And I feel like this person, they're strategizing, and it may be a little bit under the radar here. But this person, or flying under the radar, as in they may not have brought it up to you and what it is that they would like to do here, or some sort of action or thoughts that are coming to them, or actions that they have in mind. But I feel like with the star in the reverse, this person, and we actually oddly have hidden at the bottom of the deck, so this person may not have told you about this, but there is some sort of self-doubt and criticism, self-criticism, passion. There's something here. Maturity. Okay, so I like this. Okay, so there's someone here, they acknowledge that there's a situation that requires healing, and I feel as though this person, there's something here about passion. There's something that is igniting this person's, their heart, their mind. There's something here that this person wants to take action towards. With maturity showing up with the King of Cups, this is telling me that there's someone here who is wanting to step in or to really draw on this mature energy regarding decisions and planning. Okay, so this Seven of Swords, this is more so about strategizing. There may not be much flying under the radar in that case, so I would not be concerned. But if there is a bit of a time out here, then this may be, the case that you don't know everything quite yet. But I do feel like there's someone here who is strategizing. And this may be something that this person is quite passionate about, or there's something that's really, like I said, like igniting this person. There's something here that this person is planning. Okay, passion. Okay, so power. Let's see. What's the Seven of Swords? So, did this person hurt you, Pisces? Was there some sort of betrayal that occurred here? I feel like this person, they are thinking about the past. There's something here. Okay, there's something here related to the past. This person could be missing you, and there's this sense of being stuck in the past. I do feel like, if this person did deceive you in the past, or there was some sort of like conflict, it's almost like this person wants to come in and talk with you in a mature way. I feel like this person wants to draw on their resources and deal with whatever this conflict is a bit head on. But with decisions and planning, this person knows that they need to decide wisely and really take, for some reason, this person feels like it's like make or break, like they need to really address this, wisely, because it could either help the situation or make the situation 10 times worse. Like I said, toxic. They know that this situation could become toxic. I feel like this person, they're wanting to handle some sort of situation in a mature way, and this person is drawing on their resources at this time. Okay, there's something that this person wants to do. This person is stuck in the past regarding something. Okay. And I feel like this person is dealing with some sort of confusion. Movement in the reverse. So, and unexpected. So there's something here that has been blocking this healing, and this person, I feel like this person's trying to feel something out here. This person's stuck in the past, and they're drawing on their resources. This person, I feel like they want to come in and talk with you about something. With confusion, there's something here about like lack of movement. Something was not moving forward. And they may have seen this coming, or you may have seen this coming. I feel as though there's something here that this person wants to work through where you may be quite insightful, because I feel like you may have the answers here, because I feel like you're very intuitive and very aware. And there may have been things that were not necessarily talked about. And I do feel like it could have been because this person lacked the awareness to really, I feel like this person was just like in their own head. This person may feel as though, like, I don't know, did this person go towards something previously that it kind of like messed this up between the two of you, Did this person go towards something that just ignited their passion, and there was some sort of betrayal, or it caused this sense of a betrayal or conflict between the two of you, this unhappiness? Again, it may have had to do with career and money, but that's not necessary. But it's almost like this person knows, because for some reason this person knows that if they do something again here, it's going to turn toxic. And I feel like this is because with memories in the reverse, they know this because this is from the past. They're drawing on that experience in some way. And they may not, for some of you, they may not fully know why. There may be some sort of confusion, but they know if they do it again, it's going to cause something toxic. So I feel like this person's trying to strategize after having some sort of wake-up call here. Okay, now for you, you're showing up as the 4 of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse, and the 5 of Pentacles. So I don't feel like you're taking much action towards this person, if any. Again, there may be a bit of a timeout, and I do feel like if anything is said, it will be this person coming in. With the 7 of Cups, I do feel like there is some confusion maybe on your end, or you're looking at particular things. Things may feel a bit hazy, but at the same time, you may have options in terms of what actions you want to take. I just don't feel like you're taking any at this time, because you may not know exactly which way to go. The 3 of Pentacles in the reverse and the 5 of Pentacles, it's almost like you may not know. I feel like you're feeling out the energy here, if anything. I feel like you're holding back here, because you know how this person shows up. You know that they haven't been a team player. You know that this person can make you feel kind of left out in the cold, and you may not be wanting to pour fuel on the fire. You may know that you and this person are going to talk again, but you may be like, I'm just going to hold back for now. Bad habits. Okay, so yeah, awaken at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like you don't necessarily know everything at this time. I do feel like for some of you, you may feel like this person has some bad habits, but I feel as though for some of you, you're really, really drawing on your sense of security at this time. I feel like you are prioritizing your safety and security at this time, which is totally fine. You just want to make sure that you are not allowing a bad situation to continue here. And that's just for maybe like one of you. I do feel like you're being cautious. You're a bit more risk averse. And so I feel like you're holding back. You're not necessarily putting any sort of effort into this situation. And so not much is changing here. But for many of you, it may not be your role here to kind of step it up and say or do anything. I feel like you're kind of waiting on this person for the most part. I feel like you're feeling that it's, you're stepping into your power here and you would like to release something. Okay. I feel as though you are at this place where either this person's going to come in and talk with you about particular things, and they're going to be willing to let go of some sort of like bad habit here and so forth, and that you two will work through it. But it's like if this person doesn't come in, I feel like you're in your power here. You're just going to choose to release something here. Release, tribe, divine timing. So you may feel like, okay, so for some of you, just for some of you, if there is some sort of third party influence, person, place, thing, concept, idea, it could be anything. It doesn't need to be a person, but you could feel as though that this person will release some sort of bad habit energy or some sort of person in divine timing. However you may be feeling, because tribe can be just this one-on-one connection, especially if they don't need to be a friend. Okay, this could be more, maybe this is just a friend, but you may be feeling as though I feel like you're just trying to allow this person to figure things out and see which path they take, and then you're going to respond to that. But deep down, you may be feeling like, well, I may need to release this person. Okay, but I feel like you really need to step in your power here. And if it's in alignment for you to release this person, then go for it. But make sure that you are openly expressing yourself and at the very least journaling and getting all that out, and getting it off your chest, because you don't want to be holding in this tension or feelings of like negativity. Okay, what do you need to release? There's something here. You need to release that from your body in some way, shape, or form. But there's definitely something here where you're very focused on like your security. You just want to make sure that you are not standing in your own way here in some way, shape, or form. Take what resonates. I don't feel that you are, but I feel like you're allowing the situation to just play out. And if you need to release this person, then you will. But I don't feel like you are, like, yeah, you may be holding back your energy, but I don't feel like you're like, okay, this is completely over, bye. I feel like you're just like keeping to yourself, playing it safe. You may not necessarily be putting in much effort here in terms of addressing this situation, because you may feel like it's this person's job to do that. But you also may not be like trying to, it's like you're not worsening the situation. You're not like trying to better it. You're just like letting it play out. I feel like you're observing this person. And if you need to release this person, then you will. But, you may feel a bit confused here as well, because like I said, it may feel like this person isn't really collaborating with you, or they haven't in the past, like they're not thinking of you, and it could make you feel a bit like left out in the cold, or you may be feeling like, well, it's not really working. Is this just going to be a loss type thing, right? So with the Seven of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups in the reverse, the Sun, and the Queen of Cups, I do feel like there is this sense of like a protective energy and standing your ground in some sort of matter. Yeah, reflect. So I feel like there's something that is going to be revealed here, okay? Something is completing. Something is... Okay. So I feel as though there's going to be some sort of information that's revealed here. And it may not necessarily feel good at first, but I do feel like it is some sort of truth. And I feel like you're going to see an opportunity here. I feel like what needs to be illuminated will. I feel that there will be this enough information here for you to reflect on some sort of completion, achievement, or ending. There's something that's closing out here. Okay, and this may also be about what it is that you really want. I do feel like you're standing your ground on some sort of situation though. And I feel like there's something that will be revealed with hidden in the reverse regarding a soul connection. Okay, something is going to be revealed. And I do feel as though it will tell you and show you that there are particular lessons here. It may be for you, it may be for your person, it could be for the both of you, that have not been learned. I feel like you're saying this about your person, that your person hasn't really learned something here, that, you know, there's something here that your person just hasn't been getting. And I feel as though whatever is revealed here, you are going to be like, okay, well, this person still hasn't learned it, or you may already know that they haven't been getting something here. But with opportunity, it's almost like you are seeing that this person has this opportunity here to finally learn something on their own, for this person to learn on their own, in their own way, because this could have been someone who was like leaning on the experiences of others or listening to what others have to say. You may have been telling this person for a long time, kind of like the answers, like, you know, or how things would be, or this or that. And it's like, okay, well, I guess this person's going to learn on their own, or that they will learn on their own. You may be seeing this person kind of get a hard lesson. So I feel like it's very much just like I told you so type energy. I feel like you're in your bubble here, and, you know, you may be feeling a bit optimistic. You're compassionate, you're loving, you're nurturing, you're showing up here kindly, but at the same time, I don't necessarily feel that with the Knight of Cups in the reverse, you are really investing a lot of your emotions into the situation. Because again, this energy here, the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Sun, Leo energy, and Queen of Cups. There could be a water sign or an earth sign here, by the way. This is really, oh my gosh, this is really, for me, like I told you so energy. And you're protecting yourself because it's just like, I told you so. I'm just gonna stay. I'm not gonna get involved with that. I kind of told you so. You're still showing up kindly here, and it may bring optimism to you, feeling like there's someone here who is finally potentially learning a lesson. But it's like you're standing your ground. I feel like you're digging your feet into something with even like more conviction here, in a way. Like you kind of knew that something was coming. Let's check out some messages from your person. I see a future with you. My feelings run deep for you. I ran away. Let's see, tell me more. So yeah, what I got distracted at the bottom of the deck. So for this person, it's like they do see a future with you, but there's something here that could have been holding them back. They needed more time. with something. So this makes sense if there's a bit of this time out. This person definitely has deep feelings for you. They could be like still keeping their eye on you on like social media. They're still curious about what you're up to. You know, you are still on their mind, but it's like this person ran away. Their mind was elsewhere. They may have gotten distracted. There's something here that this person has been dealing with. I'm stuck. I have too much on my plate right now. So, but the grass wasn't greener. So it's like, did this person sacrifice this connection for something else? It's like, it's not going to work out for them. It's like this person may be telling themselves, I need to go for what it is that I want, or they may go ahead and like say that this is what they're going to do and that's it. But at the same time, it's like they can't part ways with their feelings for you. That is how they're feeling within. I feel like this person is, if they ran away, it's because they were feeling overwhelmed. They need to work through something here. That's what I'm really seeing. Sorry about that, Pisces. My camera cut out because I ran out of storage. But let's pull a words of wisdom here. But I do want to quickly say as I shuffle here that I do feel that it will be insightful to take this over to the extended. I feel like we can dive much deeper here. Ooh, there was a card that was revealed. We'll take it when it pops up. But we'll take this over to the extended and we're going to explore feelings, intentions, what you may not know, this person's next moves towards you. We'll also take a look at some guidance and advice as well as timing. So if you'd like to join me over there, the link is below. And check out the sneak peek of that at the end of this video. But let's grab a words of wisdom. Oh, here it is. Faith and expansion. Water your wisdom with integrity so your vision grows and inspires others to mirror you. Let's pull one more here. Good things take time. Growth does not happen overnight. Okay, so what I'm really getting here is like, Pisces, I feel like you are an exceptional role model. And I feel as though that's all you can really focus on at this time is you, okay? Because you cannot control others. However, you can control yourself. You can control your responses. You can control your words. And I do feel as though that you have been quite a good influence on this person, okay, the person that you are connecting with. And I feel as though that you may not recognize this. You know, some of you may not recognize this, but I feel as though there are so many ways here in which you have made a positive impact in this person's life and also their growth. And so continue to water, you know, your wisdom with, you know, integrity and continue on that path. Okay. I do feel like you are kind of like rubbing off on this person in a positive way. But with, you know, patience and perseverance, good things take time. Growth does not happen overnight. So this may be the case, but patience may be required here. And for some of you, you may not want to hear that. And I understand that because that can be quite frustrating, especially if you've been in this for a while. So this will be up to you to act on what feels in alignment for you, right? But I do feel like what this is saying is that you and who you are, you've positively influenced this situation as well as this person. You may not quite see it yet. I do feel like this person is going through some sort of major transformation and growth. But this is not something, I feel like the roots are deep here and it's not going to happen overnight. And it doesn't mean that you need to stick with this person, okay? By all means, if this is no longer in alignment with you and your path, you know, if it doesn't feel right, of course, walk away. However, if you are giving this person additional time and you are remaining patient, then, you know, take what resonates and use your discernment. But this may be saying like, hey, you know, you're right, Pisces, things don't happen overnight. You know, you can't expect this major transformation. I mean, this is the death card in the typical Rider-Waite deck, this transformation. And this is, you know, rising from the ashes. And this isn't going to happen overnight. the changes that you will see long term, they usually happen quite slowly. So that's what I'm really getting here so far. But if you'd like to join me over at the Extended Again Pisces, the link for that is in the description box below, as well as a list of everything that we'll be exploring. We usually always explore more, but what's in that description, which is feelings, intentions, what you may not know, this person's next moves towards you, guidance, advice, and timing, that's just like the standard. But yeah, I hope to see you over there. And if not, then I hope that this reading was able to provide you with enough valuable insight into your situation. I hope you were able to find some guidance here. And please let me know below. Please comment and let me know how this is playing out for you in your life. I do read all my comments, and I would love, love, love to know, how this has been resonating for you and what you found to be the most helpful here in this reading. But yeah, that's what I have for you for now. Thank you so much, Pisces. I love you all so much, and I will see you next time. Bye. And they have been through many experiences. There is a lot of knowledge, and this person must turn this into wisdom. I feel like this is what has occurred, that you have been almost like a mirror for this person. I wish I had done things differently. Like, in that moment, maybe they're like, oh, this is the right thing to do. But after a period of reflecting on particular things, I feel like this person is realizing that they were being quite selfish. But this person knows that they need to make some sort of decision. So I feel like